he's like kind of like the reason why like I'm subbing, because he's just like, shit, love doing class. I'm like, all right, I do so, but yeah, he's great. We both have like that similar mindset, and he's really great with just breaking down movement and giving you vocabulary so that way it's not just movement. It's you take, you learn the language and you just speak how you want to speak. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm not from there. They're from there. Thank you for coming this.
Don't be shy. I know you wanted to do
I was doing that last month. I was doing that last weekend. Oh, really?
But yeah, be easy on yourself, yeah. But you're doing great, so I appreciate you and your patience. Also, you too. Thank you for being patient.
Yeah, like,
You're doing great.
so far from the
Enjoy your husband. You home safe, right? What up?
What up? I'm okay. Today's okay. It's an okay day.
I immensely feel that.
Yeah.
This class lifted me up. Because I was like, dang. I'm like, cute. Oh yeah, please. Please, can I send it, please? Please, Nicole.
I need a marking or something. I feel like everyone can tell though. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Bobby? What up, y'all? It's been so long.
Oh, every time I see you, I'm like, oh, shit.
I know. I've been unfortunately working.
Ecstatic.
Hello. I'm just having difficulty.
Bluetooth mode.
Hello. You're here.
I move my things.
Oh, pleasure. Well, you obviously know I'm static, but my real name is Brandon.
Okay.
If you don't know. Just give me 2 seconds. Like, I always have difficulty trying to connect to the speaker.
The teaching line been treating you?
1
Oh, sorry.
second.
Oh,
well, while I'm trying to
God,
connect,
yes.
actually, I did ask a
Life is
couple questions.
phenomenal.
Do you have any experience in breaking?
I did a little bit in college.
I hear that so frequently. It's like,
I went to start, like, yeah.
yeah, of course, like inner circle.
Inner circle, events, edges, yeah.
Okay, so like, Jed and.
You still have been
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what brings you all the way out here?
Yeah, I live like outside the borough, and I live in a while, and you live 1:30 here.
Word, man. Well, welcome.
Yeah, I live in one.
I know you still got feeling into this. You still got feeling into it.
For sure.
Everyone.
Alright.
He said, I'm gonna go be a city boy. I'm gonna go be a dancer, though. Bye. I'm gonna make you proud. Represent the Philippines at HHI.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so everybody here. Also, can you hit the door for me real quick? Thank you. Oh, what's up, Ethan? So I don't recognize you.
I just took one class like a long time ago.
Okay, so in regards to what I have prepped for today, then I feel like we could do a little bit of pushing because like you guys have done breaking before, and I know everybody in the back. You know, like I know where your level is, so I'm pretty stoked for like what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna push a little bit today. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit,
Yeah. So y'all know the deal. Just follow my lead. A little bit of top rock for warm up, and then I really like the idea of doing kickouts for like a footwork warm up. Where like I don't know if you remember from last class, but I'm gonna have them do it as well. And that's something that I think that I want to stick with because I think it's a really good workout for like a good warm up.
Nah, it is.
Alright.
It is.
So again, you're just following my lead. Small room.
Bluetooth muted.
us to do this as fast and or as slow as you feel comfortable doing. Just setting up the timer. I'm going to go over what I'm going to have you do. But we're going to do 3 variations of kickouts, alright? And so first we're going to start by, again, sitting on our heels. We're going to start to the right. This is going to be 1, switch, 2. Right after that, we're then going to switch to using 2 feet, which is going to look like this. 1, switch, 2, bring it in. And then after that, we're going to mix it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. And then we pretty much go back to the beginning. So if you add everything together, and if I was to go to this beat, it will look like this. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does anybody need another demonstration or help with any of those particular steps? Nobody says anything, I'm assuming we're good? Good.
But I came on like offbeat and like slow, right?
So yeah, again, like the goal for this exercise is just consistency. So that way, like you're drilling this into like your muscle memory. So if you just take anything from today in regards to, in my opinion, I think this is the easiest footwork when it comes to breaking foundation. And this is the reason why I was telling him I think that this would be a really good warm-up, just moving forward. In addition to like the light top rock that we do. But again, like if you just take anything from today, it's just these 3 steps that are just combined together. So again, I'll walk you through one last time. And again, if you're able to keep up with the high BPM, awesome. If you want to take your time and really just explore the music, as long as you're not stopping. That's the only thing that I have to say, okay? Also, that stance, you're back here. You want to make sure that you're sitting upright and sitting on your heels. Right here. I know it's annoying, and I know you probably feel it right here, but I'm gonna drill it because I'd rather you be in discomfort and in temporary pain and just getting into the habit of being upright here instead of being comfortable with 4-4 back here. Okay. But this feels 1,000 times better.
Yeah,
I agree. But yeah, so again, one more time, it's going to be 1, bring it in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you reset and rinse and repeat. And we're gonna do that for 1.5 minutes straight. Alright? So music up and 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go.
guys inspired by recent events in the Olympics and that's why you're here, or?
No, I mean like I've been wanting to get back into it for a while. It's just like the Olympics kind of like
Push.
Yeah, push it. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Also, left leg out here, 2 arms all the way down, just like that. But yeah, CJ and I were talking, and he was saying like, don't be surprised if you get like a bunch of newcomers, because I feel like all the studios where I teach, there's been a boom and people wanting to learn breaking. So I mean, I'm not complaining, you know. I am very saddened. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the recent memes that have been going around.
Yes.
Yeah, and that breaks my heart because, you know, also switch sides please. I feel like that poor B-girl, I wouldn't be surprised if she quit. Like with the amount of hate that she's getting from like the whole world, especially the people within the breaking community, which makes it 1,000 times worse in my opinion. And
That's so weird that people outside the community are gatekeeping the dance style.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like I've had like.
Do you have a take on that?
I mean, yeah, I do. Also, switch to legs all the way down. All right. So my stance on that is, we need to remember that like some of the B-girls that don't have the luxury of like training with like higher level dancers like we do, like here in New York City, like we're blessed.
Yeah.
Like we have like a lot of the OGs, we have a lot of like the natives, and we have people that are coming from all around the world consistently. Modega is one of those hubs. Whenever I go to session or I go to other people's sessions, I'm consistently meeting people from around the world, and I think that we're very lucky because we're always, you know, integrating what we have here at NYC and collaborating with other dancers from all over that are coming here. So I think, going back to what you were saying, also left leg is gonna come back, just like this. And to the best of your ability, you're gonna lean all the way back, just right here, okay? But basically the point that I'm trying to get to is that we don't all have like the same level of accessibility when it comes to maybe training with people at a higher skill level. So like some of these B-girls, you know, that people were like roasting about their skill level, I'm like, there's not really much going on in their home country, you know, and a lot of the people, they have to like go out and travel to really like level up, which is why I think traveling is so important as a dancer, especially if you want to compete. And then you also have to factor in like a lot of the dancers that were dancing, you know, didn't necessarily dance their best. Also, everybody can switch legs, please. And I think that just comes from them just dancing on that high platform. You know, like I can only imagine what it'll be like to have literally the whole world watching like your battle, and like what that anxiety does to you. Like people freak out about battle 101 here, and this is a small local gym. So just imagine literally having like millions of people watch your set and watch your round, and that pressure of representing like a whole country. So, you know, I think that, of course, I feel like, yeah, like there's lots of B-girls that I personally know that are at a higher skill level.
Almost always the case, like Olympics, like there's so, that the BC1 that we went to,
Yeah.
I think most of the dancers there were better than the Olympic dancers.
Yeah, I mean, and that alone
It's
just kind of like proves the point.
dimension of the culture.
Also, legs together, we're gonna sit up. Hips are gonna come all the way up, just right there.
You know, Brandon, a lot of the prevalent old school B-boys came out and spoke in her favor. Like Crazy Legs made an announcement, Mr. Freeze, Sambo, he actually is coached in China now. I don't know if he's coached the Chinese participants or not.
671. That was the girl who got trained out.
Yeah. She took the silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, just going back to what you said, I think that also come down and we're gonna switch to the other plank right here, just right here. Could she have done better? Of course, but I'm not one to like to roast somebody, you know, for like trying their best, and like this is how suicide happens, y'all. Like it's fucked up. Just to put it bluntly, like I'm pretty sure that once upon a time we were all insecure about our dance, especially when it comes to competing and freestyling, and like this girl is literally getting roasted by people who have never fucking like been to a hip hop event in their life, and it really bothers me. It really bothers me. So you know,
the community when it's supportive really makes people dance.
Yeah, yo, it's yeah. You know, especially with her being a woman representing hip hop on top of that, it adds an extra layer because there's not a lot of B-girls to begin with. So it's fucking sad. But also we're gonna switch right here, all the way up, arms right here, and we're holding it just right there. But yeah, again, I wouldn't be surprised if she quit.
I think like, at least, I have two feelings about it. It's like, one, I'm all about artistic expression, and then I think about like, time and place. And so, because like the Olympics, it's like, the Olympics is there for like the best, the cream of the crop, right?
Yeah.
To show off and like represent their country, right? Like this really big battle of pride of the best who has the best talent, right?
Yeah.
So it just makes me wonder what was the process for selection, and two, the readiness for her to be ready for that stage. You know what I mean? Especially for the first time.
I think it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, where I mean, well, it's interesting because I know a couple B-girls that are from Melbourne, which is, you know, one of the major cities in Australia. Also, they can come down, where's the flat down, just right there, all the way down. And I know for a fact that they would have done significantly better.
Yeah.
Just with me, like actually, they were here at Modega like 2 years ago.
Now, or they
No, they live there, but they've been. I think one of them took my class once upon a time, like when I was really new here back in 2022. You have to go through like X amount of like qualifiers to even make it. So again, maybe she just had like an off day, or maybe I can't. I don't want to make excuses, but it's just I don't know. But yeah. Also, we're gonna switch sideways all the way down.
I've been looking for videos of her at other events. Have you found any?
I haven't even decided to look, but I know for a fact that for you to even get there, it's like, you know, you gotta be at like a level. But that kind of goes back to another whole. I don't know if everybody in class is gonna agree with me with this, and this is very controversial, but I personally think that the B-girls and the B-boys should be competing together. And the reason why I believe in that, also backwards now, the reason why I feel that way is because if you pay attention to just, I guess, like the level of skill between the men and the women, there's a big divide. And I think it's because there's not a lot of women to begin with, and a lot of the girls normally just don't like practicing with men just because of how men are. We know how we are. And I think that the guys and the girls, if they were to be put inside of the same pool at all times, I do think that the skill of the majority of the women within the team will skyrocket.
I think so, yeah.
And this is another thing that I want to point out. Also, arms up and rotating. Pay attention to hip hop. Pay attention to house. Pay attention to popping, locking, all the other styles. They all divided by gender. So why is breaking doing that?
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've been vocalizing since I started, you know, which was like about 14 years ago now. So that's, and then people argue, well, men are naturally stronger, but it's not about strength in breaking. It's not about that. Like, you don't need to, you know, it's just, there are many B-girls that can smoke many B-boys. So, like, it's just an opposite direction, switch.
And that's the thing too, because like there's a lot of guys that are strong and like they got it, but they can't dance.
Yeah, they have
no.
no.
Like, unfortunately, like because I was at the you know, this weekend, right?
Yeah.
There's some people that I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just like okay, you got flares and windows, but
yeah, but
you know
you actually,
music.
you know, groove and
But that hurt my feelings a little bit.
Yeah, yo.
It's also like you say though, like we would never, like how you say, the where your level really changes at is in the big room, where people are at
Yeah.
a different skill level than you. And if like women only competing against women, and I'm not sure if there's like a ceiling, like or something like that, like right now.
Yeah.
How are you gonna like get any better if you're not
Yeah.
competing against someone who's like better than you, maybe in power, or better than you?
Yeah, exactly. And this is the reason why a lot of the women that I've been teaching over the years, like I go extra hard on them because I don't want them to fall into this narrative like, okay, I'm good for a B-girl. I want you to be good for a fucking dancer as a human.
Right.
Because a lot of the guys out here, they're hella sexist and they're like, oh, well, you know, like, I don't know if you've experienced this, but, and not to point you out, but I think, and this is just the last thing I just want to comment on because I think this is important just when it comes to us talking about breaking. I think that one thing that I've noticed about hosting sessions and just being in spaces where it's primarily male dominated, normally if there's a woman present, I see a lot of men would always come over unannounced, like, hey, do you need help? And it's like, they'll kind of like cater to you in a special type of way that I don't see with like the newer male dancers. And I don't know how that might affect, you know, somebody going into spaces where there are guys around, which is, I know that I've had a lot of my friends within the scene tell me like, yo, like I just like practicing with girls just because of that sole reason, because I don't need you to hold my hand, you know? Some girls might like the extra attention, some just are like, yo, I just want to fucking cypher, I just want to fucking dance, I get it, but like I'm good, you know? So I think that that's another big indicator as well, what I've noticed within the scene. A lot of guys are, you know, just trying to extend like their own invitation into like your space when you're just trying to do your own thing. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of men use that as a way to try to make sexual advances too, and that's a whole nother conversation. But I think with us being inside of this space, like it's something that is at least worth addressing at least once. Yeah, because this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to end up like making this like a whole podcast or whatever. But yeah, let's get started. All right.
Podcast is scheduled for later.
I mean, if anybody wants to talk during session, you know, we got that directly after class. So love to pick some brains. Yeah, I wanted to go over a couple of the things that I touched base on. I think it was a couple months ago, and I like to kind of just circle back sometimes for people that just weren't there. One technique that I really wanted to go over that I think is very important when it comes to using as a transition to go into power and or into just floor work in general are stars. And that is something that a lot of people like to use to go into like their 90s, which is when you rotate upside down once like that, your 2000s, windmills, barrel mills, just any type of power move, which is pretty much anything that we're using, anything that you're using momentum to rely on to have you continuously spin and or just, you know, just move in general. But for starters, depending on if you are righty or lefty, with me being a righty, I feel more comfortable starting with my right arm planting down just right here. And then from there, I'm going to jump up and I'm pretty much going to try to go into like a circle. And that's going to be continuous. And if maybe it would just be better if I just demonstrated and I'll break it down, but it will look like this. So that is a very simple and easy way, to generate momentum for us to go into the floor for a variety of different things. If you wanted to use that as a simple transition to go into your footwork, into your floor work, into threads, into power, it's effective for all of those things, all right? So, let me just try to break it down to the best of my ability. So again, is everybody here righty? Yeah? So we're all comfortable starting on our right side, just right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I come down, I'm starting first by planting this arm down just right here. And then from here, I'm then going to take my left leg and I'm going to lift it up. The second after I lift up this left leg here, I'm going to put my left hand down, just right here. And then from here, this is where I kick off with my right foot, just like that. And and at the same exact time, it's almost going to be simultaneous where I'm lifting up my right hand while I'm planting down my left foot. So again, I'm gonna put this down. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4, just right there. So can we just try that together? All right, so again, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4. We shall all end on our left leg, just right there. Also, the higher you go, the more width and the more rotations you're going to be able to get. If you stay lower, you're going to feel more resistance on your arm, and it's going to feel a little bit heavier the closer you are to the ground versus me putting my hips a little bit higher. So you can kind of control like your width based on how much you have your hips. For example, if I keep my hips super low, I feel a lot heavier versus me lifting up my hips intentionally. And I kind of float a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's just a preference on like how deep or how high up you want to go. If you know that you're going to be using this as a transition, again, maybe for just like floor work, I would probably recommend for you to try to keep your hips a little bit lower, so that way you have a little bit more control. However, the drawback is that you're gonna feel it a lot more. Because you're closer to the ground, when you're here, it's going to feel a lot heavier versus me being up here. And I feel a lot lighter when my hips are higher up into the sky. So, let's just walk through it again one more time. Just with those first 4 steps. So again, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come up. And then we're gonna reset and just try it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, come up. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come up. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can we do 4 at a time?
Yeah.
Because I'm nervous. Whenever we're doing movement involving,
Yeah, I was like.
yeah, I don't want anybody to get hit by accident. So let me get like my first 4.
That's what we're here with.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you guys go next. So again, I'm gonna have you guys drill this on your own, but I just want to walk through it one more time. Slowly, again, this is going to be 1. Also, another thing that I wanted to talk about before we get started is hand placement. So if you notice, I'm caving in my hand like this.
See.
And the reason why I do that is because when I have my right hand facing inward towards like my feet or like my leg, I feel personally like I have a little bit more control when it comes to keeping my hips and my legs just centered in towards the floor versus if I'm here, I have like the sensation to go out a little bit more. So that's something that I would like for everybody here to explore to see. How do you feel having your right hand come in versus how do you feel having your right hand go out?
Because I've done that before.
Yeah,
I don't just do it straight.
And I've seen people literally go here, here, and here.
Yeah.
Depending on like where they want to physically go, or how deep they want to go, or how high up they want to go. So that's another thing that I want us to please remember. So to explore this to see, what feels like comfortable and or right to you. But again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, come up, and then reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, come up, and then so on and so forth. But it should feel, try to catch that rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. I want to put a minute on the clock and have you guys rotate that. And then after that, I want to go over different things, how we can get to the floor using this. And again, these are full stars. It has a lot of other names for it too, but I'll just call that these are the full stars. So if you recognize this movement by something else, I just know what it starts, right? So let's try it together. Minute straight and 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Go. Here we go. Yup. Also make sure you guys are breathing. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. 30 seconds left. Again, keep it going. You should feel it in your upper arms, but again, try your best to make it consistent. Don't break the momentum. And once you feel comfortable, you can increase the speed a little bit. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good job. Get my next group.
Wait a minute. I was like, wait.
Also, question for those of you that just went. Are you guys dizzy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so are we all aware of how to spot? Or like
Sort of.
what spotting means?
You know you spot upside down.
It's fun. I mean, because us, you know, as well, everybody here again is not a breaker, and I'm not trying to like make you guys become breakers. I'm just teaching again some breaking movement. However, one thing, one thing that I do actually when I'm doing this move is I actually use the floor. I don't know how helpful that is, but I just try to just pick one location while I'm looking down, and I just focus on one location, because if you're not focused on one location, your eyes are going to be, you know, going at the same rate as your body. And again, if you're not used to this movement, you might get nauseous, you might get lightheaded, this, that, and the third. I want to break it out one more time because I know that you just got in. Okay, so from here, this is pretty much how you go into this movement that we're going to do. So step number 1, you're going to take your right hand. And I was telling the class earlier that whether I want you to explore and experiment whether or not you're comfortable coming inward here, meaning you're placing your palm all the way down here or here. And I want you just to kind of like tell me how each side feels, because again, I've seen some people do this technique like this, and I've seen some people do it like this. I'm advocating for you to go inward when you first start, and then whatever happens after that, but just like your initial start, just to have like your right hand come all the way down. This is going to be step number 1, and you're placing all your weight here, okay? Step number 2, we're going to take this left leg, and you're going to lift it up, just right there. Step number 3, after you lift this up, you're going to place this down. And step 4, you're going to hop onto your left foot and get off of your right foot at the same time, here, and then come up, just right here. So now it's good that we're all facing this way, and then you're going to do it again, and then we should be facing somewhere around here. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stand up. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stand up. So that right foot is going to go down first. Bring down your right hand, just right here. That's 1. This comes up second, that's 2. And then the second after you jump off of this, which is going to be 3, you're going to also put that hand down almost at the same time. Yes, just like that. The one thing that I do recommend for everybody is try your best to have your legs straight and you're arching your hips all the way out like this. So you're like locking in your knees. Again, I'm here. And you want to try your best to not bend that leg and to intentionally like poke out your hips. All right? And you should kind of feel it right here in your lower back. That was really good. That was really good form. Yeah. All right, so just try that.
Let's go.
I'm gonna put a minute on the clock.
Is it break?
Or did I say a minute or a minute and a half?
I think
Oh, this is a minute,
I think
right?
you said 2 minutes, bro.
I didn't say 2 minutes. I'm not trying to kill them. All right, I'm gonna put a minute on the clock. All right. So try your best. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And try your best to do this continuously. Also make sure that you are breathing. And you're going to come all the way up and come right back down. And once you feel comfortable going at that speed, I'm going to challenge you guys to go a little bit faster so that it's continuous. Alright? Otherwise, just focus on each step. So, you see how you're trying to like plant into it? 1 and 2 should be connected. Meaning, like, I want you to think of it like this. 1, 2, it's almost instant. Like, the second you bring down this right hand, this foot is coming up at the same time. So here, just like that. And you're going to be, that was a lot better. So again, you're here, and this foot's coming all the way up, but it's curving around this way, alright? And again, try your best to arch out your butt, your hips, and keeping your legs straight, alright? I think that might be a minute, yep. Alright, so can we switch? Next group, let's try it again, please. Yep. So again, this time, what I want you guys to work on is just speed. So if I demonstrate, alright? So if you see how I'm almost hopping on my tippy toes, I'm doing that on purpose just to keep the momentum. Because a lot of us, we're going into it, you come up, and the second you're idle, you kill that momentum. You're gonna try your best to keep it going. And again, here.
You're saying it's all horizontal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're rotating.
I see you're not coming all the way up and you're actually.
Yeah, so this time I want you to try to keep
momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so again, I don't expect anybody just to nail this perfectly. I just want us to try.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright. So find your spot. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice, nice. If you get super dizzy, take a minute to recollect. But ideally, I want to see everybody try your best to get at least 3 rotations consistently. Woo. Keep it going. 24 seconds in. Nice, nice, everybody. Keep it going. 40 seconds in. Almost there. Alright, keep pushing, keep pushing. 10 more seconds, let's go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go, 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 go. Awesome job, awesome job, awesome job, everybody. Alright, same exact thing. Again, even if you're not 100% comfortable with this step, I do want you just this time for group number 2, just to try to go a little bit faster. And again, if you're comfortable with the step,
It gets easier.
think about it as you want it to be continuous, like not 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up? Yes.
We're good prioritizing like the flow over the
Yes.
height.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love the way you worded that. Yeah. So again, I want you guys. Yeah. You got a question? You gonna? Yeah, for sure. I got you. So, do you want me to go continuous or do you want me to break it down slow? Okay. So, again. Yeah, so make sure you stop this. So I feel it too. So I would say,
It gets easier.
How do you deal with the dizziness?
like right now I feel it. So I would say maybe, I don't know how many rotations I just did, but maybe
At least 6.
maybe after like 3, If y'all are feeling it, just stand up. just try your best to aim for at least 3. And then if you can handle more, challenge yourself by spotting. So I'm just looking, like, I was literally looking at this.
Right.
This, whatever that is, this is dark or whatever. And it helps. So, but if you're just like allowing yourself to do this, you're gonna get fucked up. So, yeah, try your best. You got it. Try your best. Try your best. All right. Find your gut. And 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody, 30 more seconds. Try your best. Nice, Ethan, I see it. Yep. 5 more seconds, and 4, 3, 2, 1. So from here, now I want to kind of just talk about how we can use this movement to actually go into other types of movement, okay? So for this, I want us not to focus on the flow, but I want you just to be conscious of like what you want to go into. A couple of things that I'm gonna demonstrate. These are nothing more than pieces of inspiration. If you feel absolutely stuck, again, please use what I'm about to show you guys. But for those of you that are here for your first time, I'm just really big on having you guys think on your own 2 feet. So I like talking about concepts, and I like demonstrating like a core movement or a core move, and then seeing what you can do after I throw it your way. Only if you're absolutely like brain dead or you're getting fog or whatever, then that's when I'm like, okay, do what I did. But again, I'm just really big on making sure that we know how to create. And if you take anything away from class, I want it to be some type of core movement or some type of core foundation that we went over, and or B, how can you create from that movement and or that move, okay? So with that being said, these are just a couple things, just to kind of get like your brain flowing. So for this, I'm going, do we all know or remember one step? It also has the nickname of coffee grinder or helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
So, because that move also relies heavily on momentum, I think that might be a good example of a move that can like flow really well. So I'm gonna try my best to connect the dots. So I'm gonna just go into the move first, right? And then from here, when I'm bringing up this right leg, I'm going to come down and use that momentum to instantly go into the sweep. So now I'm going to just try to connect everything together, all right? And then from here, I'll continue to go. But I pause for a second just so that you know when I'm transitioning. I think that initially when you go from standing up down into the floor, even if it means that you have to take that awkward pause, I would rather you guys do that and then work on the flow after, so that way you know what you're about to do before potentially getting hurt experimenting. So that's the reason why, again, I deliberately made that pause, just to show you guys, again, from here, right? Ideally, I don't want to put down this right leg. I want to keep it up, come down, and sweep. All right? But again, if I can connect now, one small example. Another example that we could do could be a thread, right? So, do we all remember what threads are?
Yes.
No? Yes?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I was to do a thread, let me set the intention of what I'm going to try to do. So again, I also want us to pay attention to the direction that we're going to. So if I know that when I start, I'm going this way, so I'm going counterclockwise, whatever movement that I'm going into shouldn't ideally be going in the opposite direction, because you want to keep that flow. So again, in my case, I'm going this way. I wasn't paying attention if anybody was going clockwise, which is still fine, but in my case, I'm going to be going counterclockwise. Right, so let me think of the thread. I got stuck. But let me try again. Let me try again. Right? And then that can go into whatever. Let me give you one more example. Maybe, just maybe even, I was going to entertain practicing having some of you try going to freeze. The problem with the freeze is that you're intentionally stopping that momentum. So you're gonna have this force and you're stopping it, and then you have to kind of redirect it into a pose, which I think is gonna be pretty difficult. But let's try it. I think for me going like this, the easiest one might just be a standing freeze. So I'm gonna try to do this.
Yes.
But again, it's gonna be hard because I'm going from here and then, okay, but this is what it will look like.
Hey.
And then, I don't know, you can go to whatever after that. But again, what I want us is to think about and or focus on is, what do you feel comfortable trying to just go into? And I'm gonna allow us to really just play with the movement for a little bit. If you're absolutely stuck, I just gave you 3 examples, and or I can give you something else if none of this resonates within you, or your style per se. So, for the next what time is it? For the next, okay, this is what I would like to do. This time everybody's gonna do this at once. I just want us to be super cautious of our space. But for the next 5 minutes, I kind of just want to bounce around the room, and I want you to think of 2 things that makes you feel comfortable to flow into directly from this movement. So again, it could be floor work of any sort, it could be footwork, which is technically not the same as floor work. It could be a type of thread, it could be a freeze.
From this set.
Yeah, from us doing the stars. So the
From
idea.
stars themselves, not the whole set.
Well, I was gonna actually say I was gonna say that for like the very, very, very end. But for this very moment, I just want us just to think about one, you executing like the movement, and again, you can go slow, or you can generate a couple spins just so that you can get a feel for it, and then you're going to all be transitioning into another step. Okay? So again, if you're absolutely stuck, just raise your hand. I'll come and give you some stuff to play with. But before you ask for my assistance while I'm bouncing around, I want you to just really just try to think on your own 2 feet first. Because again, I'm really big on having y'all just think first, because I don't want to like force feed you guys everything. You had a question? Oh, you? Oh, okay.
I was thinking.
Okay. Before I have you guys like break up, does anybody have any questions about anything so far? Are we all good? Yes.
When you're going to the cocky grind here from, I think they're called renegades, the move that you're just teaching us.
Yeah, well, somebody told me they were called stars, but again, I know that there's like multiple names for them, so
You're doing the one step with your right leg out, right? Not your left.
Yes.
Because I thought all like right-sided, like all righties do their footwork clockwise.
So
clockwise and counterclockwise.
So no, that's a great no. So I want to touch base on this. So yeah, I was actually so do you know Danny?
I like counterclockwise.
Yeah. So I used to practice with Fiends a lot, like when I was a beginner.
Okay.
And he said the same exact thing. However, he also pointed out that as long as whatever it is that you're trying to do doesn't like lose flow, then it honestly does not matter. So it would be like the same thing if a lefty is going in the direction that wouldn't ideally be good for them.
Okay.
But just to be blunt, on top of that, us as dancers, we should be training on both sides and in both directions. So we have our preferences, right, which feels natural or what feels good.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you know, we should be training how to freeze on this side and how to, you know, freeze on this side. We should be training how to do our sit step like this, and then going the opposite direction. So it's like even if you start in one way, like ultimately once you get comfortable going in that particular direction, I would always argue that or challenge to just experiment going the opposite way.
Yeah, because I learned this like counterclockwise.
So try going the other way now.
And I thought that was in there. Okay, yeah, sure.
But again, I just don't want you to have like the mindset that it acts like you're doomed to just do it like this.
No, yeah, my fear is like killing momentum by doing like different directions.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier. So like when you're doing the movement itself, are you going clockwise, which would be this way, or are you going counterclockwise like me?
I'm going counterclockwise, yeah. So.
Okay, so if you're going counterclockwise, then
I'm not to put my right hand down first.
or here's another thing that I can challenge you to do, which is going to be hard, and you don't have to do this, but you could do reverse one step on your left side. So that would look like, yeah, you going like that.
Oh, okay.
But you would be idle though on just one arm.
Yeah.
Because I think doing reverse it's a lot harder. But again, it's something that I just want you to try with. Again, I don't want you to get too caught up in like, yeah. But yeah. All right. We all good? Okay. So again, pick a spot. Again, just please, just be mindful of space. This is also good training for spatial awareness. And yeah, all right. Let's see it. Let's see it. While you're going into your transitions, okay? So that way you can get a true feel for, you know, what it feels like while you're doing like the movement itself, all right? at the same time. Just in case, maybe, for example, like, let's say if I were to go and you already have two things planned, maybe something that I do might inspire and or influence something that you might want to show to a second, alright? So, and it also just gives you just a little bit more time just to see what everybody else is working on. Because again, I want us to be influenced in a positive way by each other. Because everybody was working individually, but this time, you know, when it comes to ciphering, we can give and take, okay? So whoever's stealing it, you guys know the deal. You're going to go first. Once everybody goes once, everybody then will go around second. And then what I want to do for ending class is I then want to go backwards a little bit, and I want to have us work on creating. I want us to work on us creating a set by incorporating this. So this means that we're going to be adding, you know, top rock, we're going to be adding forward, we're going to be adding freezes, we're going to be adding threading. But I want this set to be accustomed to who you are as a dancer. So I don't want us all doing the same exact thing. I just want you to be able to throw a dope round while implementing what we just learned today, basically, okay? And if you're not comfortable in any of, like for example, like if you're like really weak on top rock, let me know, I will come over and I will give you a simple top rock step just to play with. If you're not confident on like a freeze to end with, I'll do the same exact thing, all right? Because I know again, we're all at skill levels here when it comes to breaking and in dance in general, and that's okay, all right? So again, just for right now, we're just doing the star motion into a type of movement and or another move, and then you're ending it there. All right? And I just want to see a minimum of at least 2 rotations. We all good? Yep?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get it. Whoever is feeling it first.
Just start.
Yeah, I just want to see just the stars, because we're going to say the top rock and the dancing at the very end. This is just, I just want to see ba-da-ba into something of your choice. All right? Alright, we're doing the same exact thing that we just did.
Oh, okay.
So we're not dancing, you're doing the same thing, but you're just doing different movement at the end because I asked for you to create two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm shooting sometimes, yeah.
There we go.
Safety first.
Alright, so whenever you are ready. assuming that we're all not comfortable, again, with some form of top rock, some form of footwork, some form of threading, and some form of a freeze. If everybody here is comfortable with that, then we can skip what I'm about to do and we can go right back into the cipher. However, if you guys want time to kind of dissect on what you would like to do in regards to ciphering and presenting yourself, then we can break up and I can work with you guys individually while everybody else is just kind of refine whatever it is that you want to do in the middle. So, I don't care if it's just one person that's not feeling it. If there's at least one person that wants a little bit of time to just work on, again, some form of top rock, some form of threading, some form of footwork, and or a freeze to end in when you dance here, let me know now. If you do not raise your hand, I'm assuming you're all comfortable and or confident. Okay, say less. Alright, so 5 minutes. I want you guys, again, to do exactly what we just did, but this time we're going to incorporate, again, top rock. So that means I actually want to see you guys sit it down, and then from here to go into it, right? And inside of freeze. Alright? So that's basically what I want to see, alright? So put 5 minutes on the clock. We're gonna come back into the middle, and then we're gonna end class with that. Alright? You all good? What we're doing? Cool. Alright, so work amongst yourself, next 5 minutes. So what is the one thing that people like to really get loose. Yes, 1,000 times better. But even like how you see your arms down here, you have your, yes. Okay, so top rock is good right now. Top rock is good right now. Because that was perfect. As long as you're just being able to move it down. Second thing is the actual stars themselves, which I know you know how to do. It needs to be refined. So we're going to skip that. So after that, we're going to focus on footwork. So I don't know if you remember last class warm-up that I had us do with kick-out. I don't know if you remember last class, like you missed the warm-up today. Last class, like the warm-up that we did, where it looked like this, and I had you guys come down here, and I had to go like 1, 2, 3. So the one with 2 arms be included as well. So it'll be 1, 2, and then you're gonna do the same thing where you're gonna use 2 feet this time, just like that. Yes, and then switch. And then for the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then something simple that you could do from here is you can come onto your knee, just right here, slide, and you can stand up. This could be a thread. You're gonna stand up, boom. So that right arm is gonna come all the way down, and that's just an example of adding and everything together. So again, yeah, but you're gonna like, so from here, like it will look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, knees, spin. This comes under. You're gonna stand up and breathe. Spin, boom. And just finish with confidence. Make sure you're looking up, not down, and finish strong. And that's it. Alright? So again, you can bring all of that together, and then that would be something that you can present. Again, and when it comes to a little bit more basic foundation, when it comes to your top rock, just like we're doing with our warm-ups, this is your front step right here. Just to get into the gist of things. You have your back step, right? You can do variations of that if you want, which might go like this, right? 1, 2, 1, switch. 1, 2, 1, switch. Boom. Boom. Again, while adding your own personal touch, your own personal flavor to that. And then after that, yeah. Everything else that you got. Alright, so let's get it started. Alright, so we're gonna do this until it is time to go. Ideally, I would like to see, it'll be dope to see 2 sets from everybody. And if not, it's cool because we have 5 minutes left. And what else I'm gonna say before we get started? For those of you that don't, I feel like everybody knows this, but I'm just saying anyway. I'm hosting a session directly after class inside the big room. If you guys want to continue dancing, if this is your first time taking my class, you can come to session for the first time for free. So that's just incentive for you guys to come on over. I record class. If you guys want your footage, just DM me on Instagram. If you guys don't have me already on IG, I'm B-Boy Static. And if you guys want to see other classes too, let me know. I've been recording all of my classes since I started teaching. So I have like a really long catalog on my computer going back years of just me teaching here at Modega and other studios. So yeah, there's that. And lastly, right now, just have fun. Like, don't look so stressed and so serious. I want y'all to have a good time, like be dancing, all right? So yeah, all right, so let's get it. Yep, there we go. There you go, Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Hey. Style 101 is happening at the end of the month here. It's a 2v2, all styles. There's that. And that's located here. If you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, you can talk to me in the big room. Hustle, people are coming in now. And again, the session is going on now if you guys want to join. If not, thank you for coming. Woo! Dope. Thank you. I'm not giving them
Bluetooth disconnected.
I was the one guy breaking me. My friend is the host of that. You come to sessions regularly? Yeah. You come to these sessions regularly? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you see my face, right? Yeah.
Alright, just disconnected, so it's all yours.
Bluetooth connected.
Hello.
I didn't write that down.
Yeah.
Thank you for class.
Oh, are you coming to test or are you going home?
Can I just drop?
How do you know Alex? Alex? He's on the
Take care of my body. Look at him.
That was like my first cipher in like 5 years.
You did great. Hold on 2 seconds. I just want to set up the music real quick. Give me, likewise, bro. I'm gonna come right back out. I just want to connect the music real quick.